This video is going to be our Pythagorean theorem introduction. Pythagorean theorem formula that we are going to be using is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Something I was hoping most of you guys noticed on this page is that every single one of these problems is a right triangle. Pythagorean theorem only deals with right triangles. The A, B, and C are parts of our triangle. And so what you guys are going to need to know is that A is always going to be a leg of the triangle, and B is always going to be a leg of the triangle. The legs are always going to be attached to the 90-degree angle. C is the fancy word called the hypotenuse. More or less meaning the largest side. Now, A and B, whenever we're trying to identify these on a triangle, it really doesn't matter if we get these two mixed up. But what I'm going to tell you guys from now on is that A is the smallest, B is the medium sized, and C is the largest. So small, medium, large for A, B, and C. So taking a look at number 1 there in the corner, our smallest leg that we have is A because it's attached to that 90-degree angle. The next small side we have attached to the 90-degree angle is that 10.6. And then our hypotenuse is the longest side. If you can't tell what the longest side is always going to be opposite of the 90-degree angle. And again, this is called the hypotenuse. What we're going to be doing on this particular page is we are solving for side C, or the hypotenuse, whichever one you want to call it. So again, our formula is that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. To solve for this, we just start plugging in the numbers that we have. We know that a is 4, so we will do 4 squared plus b is that 10.6, so we do 10.6 squared. And we don't know what c is yet, so we're going to keep that just c squared for right now. This is where I'll start using a calculator if I'm unsure of things. 4 squared just means 4 times 4, so that is 16, plus our 10.6 squared. Now, I don't have a clue, so I'm going to use a calculator. So 10.6 times 10.6 is 112.36. And again, we have no value for c yet, so we're going to continue to call it c squared. At this point, I'm going to be adding my a and my b squared. So when I add my 16 plus my 112.36, I get 128.36. And again, that is equal to c squared because I haven't done anything with it yet. I want just the value of c. So in order to go from c squared to c, I have to take the square root of my 128.36. So I'm taking the square root of 128.36. When I do that one in the calculator, I get this big old long decimal number, so we are going to round it. So we're going to call it 11.3 is approximately C on this triangle. And it ought to make sense. Whenever I look at this, that 11.3, we knew that C was going to be the largest side, so it had to be bigger than our side B, that 10.6, and considerably larger than side A. So 11.3 matches what we have here. I'm going to do one more of these and then the rest for you guys to practice on. So taking a look at number 2, I'm going to go ahead and write out the formula because it helps keep things straight. So I have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Again, I'm going to call a my shortest side attached to that 90-degree angle, and b the other side attached to the 90-degree angle, and then c, if I didn't see it before, no pun intended, actually the pun was very much intended, is the side opposite of that right angle. So there's my hypotenuse right there. Now I just start plugging in numbers. So I have 5.8 squared plus my 9.3 squared is going to be equal to my c squared. I'm going to do that in yellow. So 5.8, I'm going to do 5.8 times 5.8. And I get 33.64 plus, now I'm going to do 9.3 times 9.3, and I get 86, oops, to do blue, 86.49, that is equal to my c squared. Now I have to add my 33 0.64 to that 86.49, and I get a total right here of 120.13, and that is my c squared. Again, to go from c squared to c, I have to take the square root of that 120.13. When I do that, I get another crazy decimal number, so we're going to round it. So it's 10.96. If you round it to 11, that would also be perfectly fine on this one. Guys, if you have any questions on solving for side C, please make sure that you come to tutorials and ask me so I can help you out.